Alright guys, what's going on? So I'm out here roughing it in the frozen tundra. It's brutal. I can't wait to move to the West Coast. A lot of you guys have, well, a few of you guys have shown concern about me moving out to Las Vegas. But I want to assure you guys, I lived there for 3 years and I totally understand what I'm getting myself into. So I'm prepared for it. And there's, you know, my old lifestyle literally makes me sick to my stomach to think about. So, yeah, there's no backsliding or anything like that. I think it's the right move for now, and you know, we're still here, so I gotta occupy and continue on with my life. And being out there is gonna give me a better opportunity to make a living and get the word out, because out here it's it's freaking cold. And like I said, you know, Las Vegas is a hub for all sorts of people from all over the world. And yes, it is the devil's playground, but it needs some light shined into it, and I'm gonna go out there and shine some light. But all right, for this video I want to address, well, first I'm gonna show you, this is a church I used to go to when I was a wee little lad, and have Sunday school. But anyways, so why does the flat earth matter? Why does that matter? Well, a sister in Christ, who I'm not picking on at all, I'm not picking on you, I just want to address this question, you brought it to my mind. You know, was saying that, you know, Jesus wouldn't preach the flat earth. You know, and I left a comment back and I said, well, you know, I would argue that Jesus would preach the truth no matter what. You know, we don't know all that Jesus did. You know, I have it written down. John chapter 21, verse 25. Now there are also many other things that Jesus did. Were every one of them written, I suppose that the world itself would not contain the books that would be written. So we don't know everything Jesus preached. We don't. And I would argue that Jesus would preach the truth no matter what people thought of him. I think we can all agree upon that. I mean, just read the Gospels. Jesus wasn't PC. He wasn't trying to tickle anybody's ears. He was just spreading the truth, whether people liked it or not. And that's what the Lord has led me to do. To preach the truth no matter if people like it or not. You know, sweeping the truth under the rug is the reason why the world is in the mess that it is. Because people are afraid to share the truth, because they're afraid, and I get it, trust me, it's hard. Especially talking about the flat earth, you look crazy. But we're in this mess because people have been scared of sharing the truth. Well, the Lord has led me to just do it no matter what. He knows I don't care. Well, I mean, it gets a little hard sometimes, but for the most part, he knows I don't care about looking crazy or not. But so the flat earth, it matters. And if you guys, you know, I don't know what you guys think on my channel, but I urge you to look into it. There is so much information out there that it becomes pretty painfully obvious that we're not on a rock spinning through space, revolving around the sun. It gets pretty painfully obvious at a certain point when you gain enough knowledge. You know, to me, it's one of the devil's biggest lies. In a way, I think it is, you know, the Bible talks about God sending us a strong delusion. I believe that might be it. The flat Earth might be the strong delusion, or excuse me, the globe model where we're spinning through space might be the strong delusion, because you have to understand, people believe in aliens. You know, people believe that, it makes people believe in evolution. It makes people believe that we're not important. I know lots and lots and lots of kids out there, and it was me at one point, that suffer from thinking that they don't matter because we're just a speck of dust. We evolved from a monkey's butt. You know, there's a lot of hurting kids out there that don't think they matter, and the fact that they don't think they matter, you know, leads into sinful lives, into drug abuse, you know, into living on the street, you know, being homeless because they don't think they matter. And that's what the globe model teaches. In essence, it teaches that we don't matter, that we just evolved. We're just organisms. That's why it's so important. And when you look into it, you understand this. It's Satan's biggest lies. It's a part, you know, I made videos previous to this about the Matrix. It's part of the Matrix. People are caught up in it. I mean, think about all the programming that we've received throughout our lives, you know, about aliens and movies about aliens and space, Star Trek, Star Wars, everything. We've been programmed since birth in the classrooms. You know, school is an indoctrination. Going to school, you're getting indoctrinated. And I just can't deny the truth, and I have to continue to share it. And when you come to a realization that the earth is flat, and that there's a dome above us, it eradicates this alien deception. So people might not believe us about this, but it doesn't, you know, it doesn't mean we don't talk about it. It doesn't mean we don't bring it up, because at some point, planting that seed, God might have that seed grow, and they, you know, in the future, maybe they won't believe us now. Maybe it makes us sound crazy now, but at some point, that seed may grow, and then they aren't fooled by this giant alien deception. You know, somebody left a comment on my YouTube, you know, it eradicates the alien deception that's coming our way. You know, aliens are demons. You know, there's nothing coming from outer space. We're not spinning on a giant ball. You know, how does water curve? You know, how... You think about the bottom of the globe. There's water on the bottom. First off, water doesn't curve. It always finds its level. And if the bottom of the globe is strong enough to keep oceans on it, you know, how does a butterfly just flutter through the air without any problems? You have to understand, the more things you add together, the more clear it gets. So yeah, it's important. The truth is always important, and the Lord has led me not to sweep it under the rug. He's led me to address it, and I'm going to continue to do that as long as, and also share the gospel, and most importantly, share the gospel. But I have to continue to share the truth about the flat earth. It's just something the Lord has led me to do. So I hope that was kind of a ramble, but I hope that cleared some things up for people. Look into it, because when you come to the realization this globe model is a bunch of garbage, things really start making sense. Really starts making sense. But all right, guys, I'm gonna let you go. I'm freezing, I'm gonna head back. So I love you. God bless, and stay strong. And remember, Jesus is King. Bye-bye.